everyone, Jake Nikolopoulos here with episode 11 of Road to the Universe. I'm excited because today we get to do freedom of speech again. This is my favourite episode to shoot for you guys because I can just be nice and relaxed, I can be myself, and just talk to you guys about what I want to speak to you guys about. So today I want to speak to you guys about the basics of supplementation and diet. Okay, very, very basic. So the first thing I wanted to speak about was diet. So, and this is something that I didn't actually start dieting properly until I was probably my first competition. So 18 years old, I would have actually had a constructed diet. You know, before that I was eating all sorts of rubbish food. I was eating McDonald's a couple of times a day. I was eating KFC, pizza, chocolate, you know, you name it. I just ate a lot of junk food. I was very, very skinny. I was only like under 70 kilos when I started, you know, training properly. I think I was like high 60s. So, you know, I was very, very skinny. I was always bagged at school and bagged at the gym. You know, looked like a flamingo. I had skinny little legs and this not big, but you know, bigger than my legs upper body. So I ate and ate and ate, and it didn't seem to. I did get bigger, but nothing really changed until I hit probably about 19. So how did I eat? When I started constructing a diet for bodybuilding, I pretty much cut out all of the junk food, and well, not all of the junk food, but majority of the junk food during the week. And then obviously I incorporated clean meat food, you know, in place of that. So your chickens, your red meat, your fish, eggs, egg whites, you know, all that sort of thing. I've spoken on this series before in the past about my my off-season diet when I was younger. You know, I'd have like 20 full eggs a day. I'd have you know, a kilo of red meat. I'd have chicken. I'd have rice. I'd have pasta. You know, I ate so much food because I was such a hard gainer. You know, I wouldn't be able to do that now. My body's changed, but when I was 19, 20, 21, you know, I could eat a whole bunch of food and get really heavy, and then still be able to diet down and have a lot more muscle mass on my frame. But you know, those days are gone. I don't get that heavy anymore. So let's talk about foods for bodybuilding. So obviously your protein sources, the best protein sources that I found when I was younger was egg whites, eggs, chicken, fish, and beef. So that'd be my main food sources. We'll talk about supplements later, but those are my main food sources for protein. And my carbohydrates came from pretty much just white rice. Actually, I didn't have potatoes, but now I have potatoes, white, sweet, and I have quinoa as well, which is my main carbs currently. But it was pretty much just white rice. I ate white rice with my chicken, steak, fish, eggs, or whatever. That was pretty much every single meal. So you guys, when you're starting out, all you have to do is just construct it. It's not complicated. You don't have to hire coaches to write you a diet. It's so basic. Just try to get a mix of all of the nutrients over each meal. So you have a balanced meal with carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. And fibrous carbohydrates as well, you know, vegetables, whatever you want. I like to have spinach just because it sits well with me, but you can have anything, you know, broccoli, beans, cauliflowers. I like to stick to things that are green, but obviously vegetables, you can pretty much have unlimited with the vegetables. I personally have about 80 grams of vegetables with every meal. So if you're getting a balance of all of those nutrients, and if you do that, you know, 6 times a day, just even me telling you that's some pretty good information when you're starting out, because I never knew that. I probably ate, you know, 3 times a day, 4 times a day, you know, just massive meals, made myself feel really, really sick, and I was really bloated and just uncomfortable. So, you know, break the meals down, 6, 7 meals if you can, and just get that balance in the meals. So protein source, let's say meal 1. So your protein source would be eggs and egg whites. So you might have 2 eggs, you might have 6 egg whites. So you're getting your fats in the eggs, you're getting your protein in the egg whites. You can have additional fats if you want to come from, you know, peanut butter or an extra yolk in the eggs, or avocados, all that kind of thing. Carbohydrates can come from oatmeal, can come from rice, can come from sweet potato. But for breakfast, I like to have my carbohydrates. I used to have my carbohydrates from oats. But now I've changed because of my stomach intolerances and things. I've changed to having quinoa with every single meal. So if I eat 7 meals a day, every one of those meals has quinoa in it for me personally. But that's just because of me and my stomach and my gluten intolerances and my just stomach inflammation problems. So, you know, and that's as basic as it has to be, guys. You know, people complicate it so much. If you do that over, you know, 6 meals, have a balance of all of those nutrients, you're getting all of the fuel that your body needs to be anabolic and to build, you know, muscle, which is what we're all trying to do. So I wouldn't be too concerned in weighing this and weighing that and looking up all of these diets online. Just start with the protein shouldn't really change too much. I like to keep my protein at about 1.5 grams per pound of body weight all year round. You know, that won't really change. I may go up to 2 if I'm getting ready for a contest, 2 grams per pound. But you know, rarely does that change. The only thing that changes is the carbohydrates and the fats. So if you start your diet, get the protein levels the same, keep eating that same amount of protein, adjust the carbohydrates and the fats depending on your goals. So whether you're cutting, whether you're bulking, obviously you eat more carbs, you eat more fats, it's going to equate to more calories, which is going to, you know, more or less calories, and that's going to be your get your results. So people complicate it so much. It's not complicated. You know, eat the right nutrients, be in a calorie deficit or be in a calorie surplus to either gain or lose. You know, it's not hard, guys. You know, choose good whole food sources and then get your supplementation on top of that. So that's it. All right, that's all we're going to speak about with diet. There's no need for me to go into, you know, get all scientific and stuff. 1, because I can't, and 2, because there's no need to. So there you go. Let's leave the diet at that. Now, supplementation. Supplementation is another massive thing, which is it's confusing when you're first starting out. I know me personally, I used to buy all of the muscular development magazines when I was like 17, 18, and every single page would have a different company, a different product, pretty much selling me the same thing, saying that it's going to give me 160% more muscle growth. The fat's going to fall off. I'm going to be huge. I'm going to look like, you know, I'm going to look like Ronnie Coleman. I'm going to look like Dennis Wolf. I'm going to look like all these guys. So, you know, I threw my money away at so many supplements back in the day. You know, I wish I could have all that money back. You know, this gym would probably be like the Taj Mahal right now. You know, I'd be eating off gold-plated cutlery and gold-plated plates. But you know, that's one of the traps that I fell into when I was younger, and I'm sure a lot of other bodybuilders can say that they fell into that same trap. So I want to get this message across to you younger guys that are watching this. You know, don't fall for all of the marketing and advertising things that these products try to sell you, because at the end of the day they are trying to sell you a product. Obviously I'm sponsored by BSN, which is a supplement company, but even then I'm only going to tell you guys the supplements that I use, and I'm going to give you my my honest opinion. So now, if we're talking supplements, you know, I'm talking the very raw, basic supplements is what you'll need. Okay, on top of what we spoke about before, a nice, sound, clean diet. You know, you'll have your 6 meals a day from whole foods, and then on top of that, we're going to add in some supplements. Now, this doesn't get any more basic than this either. So, a protein powder. I like a whey protein isolate or a hydrolyzed protein. So for me, the Synthesix, BSN Synthesix is perfect. Okay, you can obviously go to other products if you're gaining. BSN has the True Mass, so you can use that. But I like to stick to the Synthesix pretty much all year round. I'll use that as my protein powder. Now, when would you use it? I use it post workout, and I would use it before bed or during the night. If I wake up during the night, I put a shaker in the bathroom, and you know, I'll have that, you know, quick protein then. Obviously I'm not going to sit down at 3 o'clock in the morning and eat steak and potatoes, or you know, or something like that. So that's when the protein powder comes in real handy. Glutamine. So I rely on glutamine for recovery. So I would have glutamine in the morning. I'd have it before I do my cardio. I have glutamine pre-workout, and I have it post-workout, and I'll probably have it before bed as well. So, you know, you could say that I load up on a lot of glutamine. Another, you know, fundamental supplement for me for my recovery after all of the hard training. Amino acids, so branched chain amino acids. That's another one that never comes out. I'll keep them in all year round. Branched chain amino acids I'd have in the morning again. I'd have it before I do my fasted cardio. I'd have it post-workout, and I'd have it before bed as well. So very basic with the branched chain amino acids, okay? Nothing crazy there. And with the one amino acid that I get, I try to get a lot of, is L-leucine. I like to get probably about 3 grams of L-leucine a couple of times a day. I'll have 3 grams of L-leucine in the morning. I'll have 3 grams of L-leucine post-workout, and probably another 3 grams before bed, depending. You know, sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. If I'm in pre-contest mode, you know, I normally would. Obviously, my supplements do increase a little bit more when I'm in pre-contest mode. Just because I'm asking a lot more from my body. It's under a lot more stress. I'm not eating as much or in an abundance of calories like I would be in the off season. So that's why I would take in sort of more calories, more supplements pre-contest. Now, creatine, I keep creatine in as well, but creatine I only use post-workout. So other people might use it throughout the day. I like to just use it with a something simple carbohydrate. I'd use it post-workout. So obviously get that insulin spike, take the creatine so it's absorbed into the muscles after I finish training. That's how I've always done it. So you know, that's what I do there. And then other supplements, obviously, if you can afford them and throw them in there. Obviously your multivitamins, multi-minerals, your green supplements is very important too if you're not taking in all of your greens. But that's really it. Very, very basic, guys. Fish oils for your joints. Fish oil is another one. Sorry that I never take out. Have my fish oils. And then a lot of the other things come from my food. So that's why I don't have to add, and you shouldn't either have to add thousands of dollars worth of supplements, because the food does the majority of the work. You're getting, excuse me, you're getting all of those nutrients from the food. And then the supplements are obviously just there's certain things that we can't get from the foods that we're going to add in with the supplements. And the protein powder, you know, we use that as either a meal replacement, or at times when it's a little bit better to have the protein shake rather than food, which would be a perfect example post-workout. So there you go, guys. Nice quick video for you guys, just breaking down just the basics of food and supplements. Obviously, I'm not going to get too technical on you guys. One, because I'm not a technical kind of guy. I'm not that smart, so you guys probably know that by now. But fortunate enough for me, bodybuilding doesn't require me to be a rocket scientist. Just need to do the basics and do them well and do them consistently, and that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Stay up to date with all of the videos the Massive Joe's guys are doing. And I will see you in the next episode.